Good evening, ladies, gents, and aubergines. Evil looking things. I want to talk to you about veganism and why I think it's rather stupid. Now, I'm super qualified for this task since I did 3 years of spotless perfect veganism when I was younger, and I was quite happy to do it. I would have done more had I not fallen very, very sickly. I used to tell myself it's because I love nature, like my feeding my birds here on my balcony. I love them so much I would never want anything bad to happen to them, and the thought of eating them or other birds like it made me physically sick. So I decided, well, I'm not going to eat them, I'm just going to eat plants. But the problem with that is it's just not healthy. Certainly not for everyone, it certainly wasn't for me. I ended up losing like 30% of my organs, and I now have to wear a stoma bag. So I had my bowel removed, the whole thing. And this is quite a big thing. It's quite a bad disability that it gives you. And I can't prove it because I haven't got a team of scientists and 50 years to do the studies. But I am 100% sure within myself that it was veganism, crash dieting is what veganism is. Crash dieting caused my sickness and my disability. So I would like to warn everybody to have a think really carefully if you're going to embark on 100% pure veganism like I did. And please realise that it isn't because you love tiny birds. That's not a good enough reason to throw a healthy diet away, destroy your body, weaken your mind, put yourself on a downward spiral. There's no reason to do that because it doesn't actually save the birds. You know what does save the birds? Humans having a use for them. Have you noticed how anything we have a use for generally doesn't go extinct? And the things we don't have a use for tend to go extinct, and the things we don't like will definitely go extinct. So, like it or not, humans can be a very invasive, very destructive species. And we're at the top of the chain, so there's nothing anyone can do about it unless you want to surrender the world to pigeons or other creatures. No, of course you do not. So what's the answer? Well, not destroying your body is a good start. If you want to look after animals, I suggest you get out there, do a litter pick, set up some bird boxes and donate some money to the RSPCA. Or better yet, do regular litter picks and look after your own local area. That's the best way to look after nature. Feed birds on your balcony, be nice to other creatures, and don't do crash diets, because what I've found is, yes, I did like 4-5 years of veganism, 3 perfectly, and in that time I saved about 12 and a half chickens. But guess what? Now that I have to use stoma bags, I have to throw away like 100 pounds of plastic every single day, and if I don't, I'll die. So the sum total of my life, regardless of the amount of litter picks I do and the amount of nature work that I do, the amount of meat that I didn't or did eat does not matter at all. The end result is I am now carbon positive for the rest of my life because I need all this plastic and these medications in order to live. And I put the blame squarely at the foot of the veganism fanatics, which convinced me when I was a young lad that throwing my normal diet away along with my good health and accepting that I was going to eat nothing but vegan stuff, not even milk or nuts or anything like that, just boring stuff, and the net result was near death. So please think twice. I'm not saying veganism will kill you or damage you the way it did me, but you can't discount the fact that it might. I regret it fully. I wish I'd never been a vegan. So hope that was helpful and you don't fall prey to veganism, and I'll speak to you in the next one. So I hope you enjoyed that, and don't be a vegan. Bye now.